Well, this is a little bit of a different video. This is, if you watched the video I did about Route 66 in Missouri, you might have seen this part. And then right after that, I had a little accident with the drone. And then the rest of this video is me trying to rescue the drone, telling the story kind of in real time, and then what I did to get the drone working again. So hopefully if this ever happens to someone else, they'll be able to do what I did and hopefully get their drone working again. That little drone shot at the end had a little bit of an accident. Here's where it ended up. There's my drone. Now, I'll let you know, I was on the other side of the river, way over there behind this stuff, I don't know, half a mile away. So I had to drive a long way to find where the drone was because I couldn't tell where it was exactly, although I still had some video going, live video. And then I came around, I drove about 5 miles to get here, to get to the other side of the river. Very, you know, there isn't just bridges or something you can just walk across, or I guess I could have walked across the railroad bridge, which is actually pretty cool. But so I drove all the way around, found it hanging up, and right under it was this, and underneath of it was a little bit of river. So I had a decision to make. So I can either go down below it and try to throw something up at it and hit it and try to catch it, because if it dropped, I just felt like it was gonna be right on the edge of going in the water. So I tried that, had to carry down 20 rocks with me, 20 throws. I couldn't hit it. It was really very difficult to do. So I had a choice to come up here and try to throw it from here at that tree, hoping that I could hit it and hoping it would hit the bank and not fall in the river and, you know, waste all my money. So I threw about 30 throws, and obviously very difficult. I was up to the challenge. About 30 throws in, I hit the thing. Hit square, and it goes bloop, right in the edge of the water. So now I've got to sprint down there. Let me show you what I had to sprint through. Straight down rocks. And I was trying not to kill myself, but there's no one out here. Jerome isn't even an incorporated town. So yeah, so I sprint down here. I heard animals. I didn't know what was down there. So anyways, I run down. I can see the red light blinking, but it's all in the water. I'm like, I'm sure this is done for. And I get down there and I think, well, let's just reach in there and grab it. Can't reach it, so I've got to go in. As soon as I step in, half my body goes. It was like straight down. And so now I'm totally wet. You can see I even banged up my leg. Sorry if I grosses anybody out. Now I'm back up here. I have taken it all to pieces. I'm trying to dry it out. All the propellers survived. The battery's probably toast. Even that got in the water because it was in my pocket. So now we'll let it dry out. We'll see what happens. That's probably the end of my drone footage for this trip. It was fun while it lasted. Now I've got to figure out what to wear. I only brought one pair of jeans. I got to dry these out. They're soaking wet. My shoes, my only one pair of shoes I brought, they're soaking wet. But hey, the trip must go on. Route 66 is out there to explore. Sometimes things happen, you know, sometimes you're flying a drone and you break it and you almost kill yourself in the process. So the Trail of Tears was literally my next stop. So how appropriate is that? So I'm crying about my drone. Here's an update on my drone, and here's what I have done with it since I had the little accident in the water. So first thing is the battery was toast, so I had to go buy a new battery. So that was the least expensive of all the components that I needed to possibly replace. So once I put the battery in there, everything seemed to turn on and everything seemed to work okay. So that was good. Then my controller was not working very well. So it would not turn on, it wouldn't charge or whatever. So I thought, well, I'm screwed. So I didn't do anything with them for a couple of days, let them dry out. And then miraculously, the controller turned on and it started working. So the controller was working and the drone seemed to be working. So I tried to take it up and see what it looked like. So the foggy part, I thought, was from the lens casing, which is the covering of the lens right there. So I took that off and then it was still foggy. So it turns out it was the inside of the lens had condensation. So then I basically dried it out. I put it next to a space heater, tried to get the condensation out of it the best I could. And here's the results. And then overnight, I tried to do some more of it, drying it out the best I could. And finally, this. I feel very fortunate. Hopefully I can continue getting some decent shots here on Route 66. But these Mavic drones are actually pretty durable. I wouldn't advise you trying to get them wet, but if you do, it seems like, you know, they're pretty durable and can recover from even being submerged for a couple minutes underwater. Fortunately, everything turned out okay. Shout out to DJI Mavic Pro 2. Great drone if you ever are looking for a drone. It does cost a little bit of money, and that's why I was certainly stressed out about that situation. I was able to get some great drone footage of Route 66, so if you haven't seen that video, make sure to check out this channel and check out the Route 66 drone video. I've done quite a few other drone videos after that, and I plan to do a lot more hopefully this summer. So I hope you all got a little bit of a laugh at my expense, and hopefully that never happens again.